Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, A Twist of Gem. Today I will be making a really easy, simple recipe, coffee granita. There are only a few ingredients which you probably already have in your pantry. If you love coffee like me, you will love this simple, straightforward recipe. It's an easy dessert to make ahead of time for a party or just for yourself. I guess my spidey senses were up because who knew that it would be almost 80 degrees today and it's November. This was the perfect dessert to have on a warm day. For the recipe, you will need 2 tablespoons of espresso instant coffee. Buy a good strong espresso. 2.5 cups of boiling water and 1.5 cups of sugar. Boil 2.5 cups of water. In the meantime, in a bowl, add 2 tablespoons of instant espresso. Add the boiling water to the espresso and stir well. Add the sugar and stir well. Let the coffee cool completely. Once the coffee has cooled, pour it in a glass dish. You want to choose a dish like this or similar, and there should be room above the coffee in the dish so it can expand. If the coffee fills up your dish to the brim, you will need a bigger dish. Place the dish in the freezer. Let the coffee freeze for 45 minutes. Take the dish out and use a fork to scrape across the coffee. Then put it back in the freezer. Every 45 minutes, take the dish out of the freezer and scrape it with a fork. You want to do this for a total of 4 times. Leave the dish in the freezer overnight or until you are ready to serve. I will add a topping to my granita. I made a homemade whipped cream. I took 1 cup of heavy cream and added it to a stand mixer. Then I added about a tablespoon of vanilla. Whip on high speed until stiff. If you want to add powdered sugar to the heavy cream, you can do that, but I felt like the granita was sweet enough, so I only flavored my whipped cream with vanilla. This is what the granita looks like once it's been in the freezer overnight. If you're taking it out of the freezer for the first time, let it sit out for 15 minutes and it'll be easier to scrape. Take a few glasses and fill it with the granita. Then top it off with the whipped cream. I also added mint. This is a really simple, easy dessert. For all the coffee lovers, this is a great way to get a kick of coffee as a dessert. This is refreshing and cool. I personally love ice cream or this type of dessert any time of the year, so this is perfect. It's cool, packs a punch, and coffee flavored. What else could you ask for? Let me know if you guys try this recipe. Leave a comment. The strongest coffee I ever had my heart doing flip-flops. And that is when I visited my grandmother's birthplace, Naples, Italy. Talk about some strong coffee. This was the strongest of the strongest I've ever had. I'll never forget that. Here's some fun facts about coffee. Around 850 AD is when coffee can be traced back to the forest on the Ethiopian plateau. Ethiopia first started to export coffee in the 15th century. Some studies have found that consuming coffee could be associated with a lower risk of depression. There has been research conducted that found links between coffee consumption and diabetes, that coffee decreased the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Also, there has been studies that 3 to 4 cups of coffee lowered the risk of all types of chronic liver disease.